Hey guys, it's Sarah, and I'm coming in for a shaky car weigh-in, and I don't even have my little thing hooked up, so I am just holding my phone, but I'm not going to look at the phone. I just came in for a weekly update, and I'm actually a day early because I have plans for tomorrow, and so I wanted to just check in, let you know how my week has been going, and kind of weigh in. I'm just trying to be accountable. Yes, that's my boob. Unbelievable. Those breastfeeding boobs are no joke, guys. Anyways, you guys, I'm not going to give you the whole history of how I started my journey and when and what and that and whatever, but I'm 6 years post-op BSG, post two babies. My last child is 6 months old, a little over 6 months old, about 6 months, 2 weeks old. And I have been back on track for 3 weeks. I can't remember. The highest we regained weight was 267. Last week I was 263.2, and this week I am 261.6. So I can't remember what that was now. That is like a 1.6 pound loss. So for the total of 3 weeks, I'm down 5 point something, 8 pounds, 5.6 pounds, something like that. And I would love to tell you that I was just dropping it like crazy, but if you've been following me very long, you guys know that that is just not how I lose weight anymore. The only time in life I've ever been super successful and lost huge steady chunks of weight was after VSG, and I wasn't like a super fast loser, but I wasn't a slow loser either. But keep in mind, I was working out all the time before, and I don't really have set workout times. Being back on track, I have just been trying to get some extra activity in, going for walks, going for swims, not just laying around the pool. And it has been hot here, and so we've been sweating. I have been back to low carb / keto. I'll be honest, every day is not perfect. Most days are really, really good. I can tell you what the difference has been in today versus I don't know if it's 3 or 4 weeks ago, has been basically that I don't let it, one mess up, one snack, one bite, one meal mess up my pattern for consistency. So I'll just immediately get back on it. As soon as I find myself where I've had a bump or mess up, I will immediately, I just continue on the path like I have been. I do feel like in the past, especially since Edie's been here, if I've had a hiccup, or if I realize that my breast milk is low, which it tends to be what ends up happening after about 3 or 4 days of being back on strict track, I realize my milk is low and I'll freak out, and then I'll have something that's not necessarily low carb or keto. So I would love big amounts of weight. Sorry, I don't know what happened, but it's just not happening. But in saying that, I am very pleased to be down 5 pounds. I can't notice it anywhere yet or anything. I will say that a few of my shirts I thought felt a little looser, but I don't think it's anything, I'm talking down about it, but I'm really actually very tickled. I cannot wait to get past the 260s and to be back, just be back in the 250s. So sad that I'm at that point, but it is what it is. So, but overall, things have been okay, and I'm really proud of myself for just sort of sticking to this. And again, if I have a bite of something, or if I end up having, I don't know, I'm trying to think. We did go to the Mexican restaurant twice recently, which is hilarious because we don't ever eat out. But since I've been back on track, we've been twice, which is, again, hilarious because we don't eat out. And the first time I didn't have any chips at all. The second time I had about 6 chips, and they were all super burnt ones, and people were giving them to me. They were like, "Oh, you love the burnt ones, here, have a burnt one." So I had like 6. So that is phenomenal though, because I just continued to eat the rest of my meal like I was on track. And what in the holy snikes is this car doing? I guess that car is like angry with me, but don't understand. Okay. Be back on track. I'm just really proud to be in this and to be sticking with it and actually be seeing a drop on the scale, because I'll be honest, I really didn't expect to see one for a third week in a row or fourth week in a row, whatever. I really didn't expect to see a drop, and only because I feel like that's just been my, I think every time I go to the scale, I just get anxious because I know that I'm not going to have a loss. Now, in saying that, I did weigh a day early, so it's possibly I could have been a whole 2 pounds down by tomorrow. It's possible that I could have been up. You just never know. But I'm going to take it for what it is and roll with it. So anyways, I'll see you next week for a weigh-in. There should be a what I eat video coming, so be looking for that. And I love you guys. Bye.